All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a crazy day. Now, I had some yard work to do for people, so I left for a couple hours. Came back home. I got burnt pretty bad. And another great YouTube lady, uh, under the scope, right? Miss Brooks, which was very shocking, but it's all the cards are falling, folks. And we found out a lot of stuff, right? During this episode, we found out a lot of stuff. We know this much: Benny Keys is not a mental doctor. Why are these people calling Benny Keys? Benny Keys is a proctologist, not a doctor, not a mental doctor. He is a proctologist. I don't know why they're calling him and bringing him into this madness. If anyone's doing the threat, I didn't hear no threats. People are saying there was threats or something from Craig or Greg or whatever. I didn't hear no threat. I heard a drunk man that sounds like he's been holding things in for many years, and he's finally he's telling his piece. That's what I'm hearing. And I said, you guys let these people. This is the problem when you let YouTube in your private life. But let's watch this video because the police showed up there 2 or 3 times. This is crazy. I mean, I feel bad for these people, for Miss Brooks and her husband, Craig, because these YouTubers are getting involved and they're tearing these people's lives apart. YouTube. These people should be let these people work it out themselves. It was horrible that they brought it to YouTube, but I can understand Miss Brooks's point. She wanted to record it in case there was any violence, but Craig's not a violent guy. He's not violent. He might be a drunk, but there was no violence. Well, let's check this out, folks. This is disturbing. These, and she's a great YouTube lady, but this is what happens when you get too far behind the 8 ball. And you got people like Benny Keys trying to run your life. This is crazy. Complete madness. Let's post Mrs. Brooks.
No, I'm stressed out of my mind because of the nonsense that your friend Brooks brings.
Okay. So
you bring nonsense all the time.
But you've been so upset about Benny talking about our issues.
You did that, Brooks. Mm-hmm. You literally talked about our relationship and our conversation with Benny for likes and views. Mm-hmm. That's how self-serving you are. And I don't need a wife like that.
Okay.
I literally don't need a wife like that.
Can somebody tell me why Benny Keys is wrapped up into all these people's bullshit? I told you, folks, he's not a mental health doctor. He's a proctologist. I have no idea why you folks are. I don't even know why he's getting himself into this madness. But he's. I don't know. You folks are crazy. Completely crazy. It's going to make a great movie, but that's about it.
Brooks, what are you planning on doing today? You can't just do this repeat thing all day. It's not good for anybody.
I just filled out the police report, and they're waiting for the judge to sign it, and then they're going to come get Greg.
Hey, Angie, guess what? I just literally talked to 3 officers, and what Brooks is telling you is nonsense. Uh-huh. And they said that we've been here 3 times because Brooks is out of her fucking mind, and they literally want to incarcerate her. Yep.
Incarcerate her? You mean that's jail, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. They said that it wasn't 941 in Oklahoma. It's
All right, a 941 in Oklahoma, I looked it up, is a 5150. If you know what that is. Let me turn this up a little bit here. All right, hopefully you folks can hear me. All right, this is sad. Another family wrecked by YouTube. Let's continue.
Civil confinement, and they're willing to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
You understand, Age, that Brooks has been to Bug House before.
Mm-hmm. I did. I did.
Yep, 3 times.
Well, so have I, Greg, back in 1990 something for 30 days. I checked myself in.
I think after this episode, hold on a minute. Let me turn that down a little bit. All right. I think after this episode on YouTube, we're all going to have to be taking pills. We're all going to be popping pills by the time we're done watching these YouTubers. Debbie, this is what happened just a little while ago. It exploded on YouTube. Mrs. Brooks was taping the whole thing. Her husband and her were having trouble, and then Benny Keys showed up, and people started praising Benny Keys. And the next thing you know, the police showed up banging on the door. Then they left, and then they went talking on, and then Benny Keys came up on a panel, and then the next thing you know, police knocking at the door again, and they want to take Brooks away because it's almost like they're creating this. Other YouTubers are doing the dirty work. They are literally tearing families apart. I know, little Debbie. I'm just saying, after all this madness, we're going to be the ones having to take pills.
Because if I didn't, I was going to kill myself. There you go.
This gets pretty good, Debbie.
Well, that's fine. That's responsible. Brooks is put in the nut house because against her own will. And the officers that were here with me today said they would do the same thing.
Well, then they should have done it.
I talked to them and made sure it didn't happen.
But they didn't.
You're right.
What they said to me is they would take me to a hotel, and I said, no, I would rather be over at Linda's or at Dan's.
But literally, the sergeant told you cut the bullshit.
No, he never said
The
that.
sergeant said cut the bullshit.
Mhm.
Yep, he stood right there.
Mhm.
Said cut the bullshit.
Okay.
What do you want done today?
You've been on this whatever's going on since you got home on Friday. And
You know I haven't, Brooks.
I am not
No, I haven't.
and I am not your therapist.
I definitely have not done this.
Mhm.
I literally talked to the sergeant, the officers that were here that you created,
Mhm.
and they respected my engagement with them. And we understand that you're borderline going to the Bug House.
Okay. Well, no one relayed that to me, Greg. Not one person.
They wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't. As cops, you would never relate that to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're recording this again, Brooks?
No, you told me to record it. That's what you said.
No, I didn't. You're
Yeah,
a liar.
You said
You're
it to
a liar.
You said-
You're a liar, a liar, a liar.
No, you flat out said it to
No,
me.
I didn't.
To me and
No, I
Ange.
didn't. You're a liar.
You said I want.
You do this all the time.
No, you said you
for
want.
your own content.
Okay.
That's how self-serving you are.
Well, then don't give me any.
I would literally can't stand your fucking mouth at
Mhm.
all.
Mhm.
So go ahead.
This sounds like a couple that is having marital problems, right? And Greg voiced that opinion to Benny Keys when he came up on a panel. Even though this guy is drunk, the guy made sense. He come out 3 times. Benny, are you married? No. Benny, are you married? No. Are you married, Benny? No. Then don't comment on anything because you don't know what it means to be married. And he come right out, and that's the truth. I mean, Benny Keys is not a mental therapist. I don't know why you people think he's going to save the world. At most, he's a YouTube proctologist, and that's about it. I don't even know why he would get himself into this mess. There's something deeper behind this, folks. For Benny Keys to be, I think Benny Keys is probably sleeping with all of our women. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
But Ange, this is how much that Brooks disrespects her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Ange. Record it too. Put it out there.
Yeah.
I'm not recording anything, Greg. I just called to check on Brooks and see how y'all was doing.
And she talked to the police, and that was pretty.
She definitely didn't talk to the police. Are you out of your mind?
She did.
No, she didn't, Brooks.
Mhm.
I literally had conversations with these young men as police officers,
Mhm.
and we talked about your derangement. You're
Okay.
lucky you're sitting here.
I know.
You're lucky you're sitting here.
Mhm.
Wow, this is crazy. It's crazy. Hello, Miss ATS News. But this is what happens. And now you got all these people that are recording this, right? I went in there like, what the heck? How many people are recording this? There's all kinds of people record. And now it's looking like somebody is trying to make someone look bad, right? This is something that should have been handled between a husband and wife, but it was brought to YouTube. And now you got a bunch of people on the phone with her as this is happening, recording, doing like it's a scam. It's like they're trying to get this guy in trouble for something. They're luring him, and he's got no record of violence. That's what I don't understand. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's violent. Well, where? If there was any violence in this, they would have took him away the first time they came there. Heck, they were there 3 times. The police were there 3 times today. I mean, yeah, they would have took him away if he was a violent person. I mean, he's in his house drinking. She's in the house drinking. They're both drinking. No, they're both drinking. As the police said, we can hear everything over the phones. Everyone was recording, even him. The police said they both were drinking. They're both drinkers. Well, I feel bad for Mr. Brooks and Mrs. Brooks. If that's even their real names, I don't know. We're just YouTube subs and viewers. It's all part of the movie.
I told the officers, you're having a psychotic episode.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
I have 941 people before, and I understand what a psychotic episode is, and your degradation, the way you've gone down all the last few days.
Mm-hmm. No, I was in bed on Friday.
Exactly.
I was in bed.
Exactly. You don't even know how to realize it.
I was in bed, and then
You don't even know how to realize that.
and
It's fine. It's fine.
then I came
fine.
down the hallway, and I
You're
said,
having a neurotic experience. That's
Mhm.
fine, Brooks. That's fine. I'm
Mhm.
here to help you.
super. No, I came out of the bedroom. It was like sometime around 2 something, and you were in here talking to Alexa about how badly you're treated. And I said, you need to get something to eat. And you said a proper wife would bring me food. And I said,
that's your imagination of the exchange that actually happened.
okay. You said it. And then.
No, I literally didn't, Brooks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right.
You make these things up.
Okay.
You make it up.
Mhm.
When you get your neurotic episodes and you break down because of everything that happened,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to be a neurotic individual and attack me.
Okay. Well.
So you're a narcissist.
Okay.
You're an absolutely narcissist.
Mm-hmm. But you're
because you're so mad the simple fact that I bring to you light, but you're mad that I talk to you.
Okay.
To the point that you literally put our conversation up with Benny.
Well, do I need to say any more? When you're talking to another man about your man, that ain't good. Would I be pissed off if I was Greg? I'm going to be honest with you. I like Miss Brooks. She's a nice little lady. I've been watching her for many years. I've been watching her battle, go through these guys or stick up for them. And every time she sticks up for these people, we tell her, you're sticking up for the wrong people. And she gets screwed. Right? I feel bad for her. But here's the bottom line, drunk or not. The guy makes sense. You start talking to another man about your relationship with your husband. That's only two things that are going through that man's mind right now is this son of a bitch is screwing my wife. Or what the hell business is it of Benny's? And why is my wife talking to Ben? Now, I would be pissed myself if I was married. Are you effing crazy? If a man was talking to another woman about his wife and the problem, I mean, are you kidding me? My wife would have had I've never been married, but the women I dated would have had a shit fit. I don't know what world you folks live in, but I'm Johnny Kramer from Chicago. And I don't live in a world like that. That was your first mistake, was bringing this madness to YouTube. Your second mistake was listening to somebody that's got no rights to be telling you folks how to live your lives. Or he's not a psychologist. He's a proctologist. There's a difference there. One looks up someone's asshole and's got their nose so far up your ass, and the other one heals your brain and makes you feel better. I've had to take pills for over 12 years. Not one of them psychiatrists stuck their hands up my ass. If I wanted that, they said, you got to go to a proctologist. Let's continue with this video. Let this be a lesson to you folks. There's certain things, and I agree with them ladies that were in Mrs. Brooks' chat today saying that this shit shouldn't be on YouTube. It shouldn't have. But either this little lady is so scared or she has been brainwashed so much that her whole life is being filmed. YouTube, they can't stay off of YouTube.
You're disgusting.
I haven't talked to Benny.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You're a liar.
Mm-mm.
You're a liar again. You're an absolute liar.
No.
You let Benny have our own conversation. That's how much you give a shit about me. And that's how much you care about making sure that you have content.
Mm.
There you go, Brooks.
Well, then don't give me any. This has been going on since Friday.
Yep, I'm a third-class citizen, like you told me.
Mhm.
I'm a third-class citizen.
I flat out said, Camden is number one.
You told me I'm a third-class citizen.
I said,
He's a third-class citizen. Now that would make me upset myself. What am I? I'm joking, Miss Brooks. You know, we feel bad for her, but people are telling her in her chat, leave the house. If he's violent, leave the house. I've seen the whole thing. I was in chat where the people were telling her, leave the house. I'm telling them, look, I'm commenting, let these two people work their life out. This ain't YouTube's family psychologist. And there was other people in her chat saying, you folks need a family therapist. You need, you know, other than Benny Keys. People were going crazy. What the heck is this even on YouTube for? And people asking me, what's going on? Well, it sounds like a man that's been holding stuff in for many years, and he's drinking, and finally he explodes. Was there any violence? No. The guy was just saying what he felt. The anger, no one, he's by himself. I can understand what Mr. Brooks is going through. He's a man. He provided for his family. He's got nobody to talk to. Everybody sides with Miss Brooks. He sits there and drinks all day. And finally he erupts. Not with violence, with words. And everybody, oh my God, the violence. Get out of there. What violence? The man was in his own house drinking and finally had enough of it. I went through this in the 70s. I remember my dad coming home saying this shit ain't flying no more. Why? Well, because all these women back in the 70s and 80s did nothing but sit around all day and watch soap operas. Right? Chores didn't get done. Kids didn't get taken care of. That's what this YouTube shit is adding up to, where these people ain't doing their jobs. Their houses ain't being cleaned properly. Their family ain't being... That people think it's a joke. I'm like, oh no, that was huge back in the day. They were actually thinking about banning soap operas because the women were getting so wrapped up into it from 11 o'clock in the afternoon till 3:30, 4. Nothing got done because that was soap opera time. The days of our lives. So does the world turn. The days of our lives. And that's what it was.
And that's my
And I
granddaughter.
don't matter at all.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't matter at all to you.
Well, I mean, just as long as you know, I filled out the police report. They're going to put it in front of the
There
judge.
literally is no police report. I literally just talked to the men, and they said that you're out of your mind. If they were going to lock me up, they would have took me away now.
Mhm.
And they said, this is the third time we've been here,
Mhm.
and you're out of your fucking mind.
I know. It's been a great experience.
You're out of your fucking mind. They told me that.
Okay.
You're literally, they said that we can't 941 her, but we can civilly confine her. They said that.
Mhm.
They said that.
Okay.
Good. I think that'd be a great idea.
Mhm.
You literally called all this drama, and you need to be civilly confined.
Okay.
I need to call Dr. Rancha and actually figure out how you need to act right.
Makes
Well, there you go. Yeah. This all actually came out on YouTube, which was shocking. This was shocking. A lot of women going crazy over this. A lot of men, everything. Everything went crazy. I don't know. What do I think? I think they should handle it themselves. Let this man or this husband and wife figure out their troubles themselves instead of bringing all these YouTubers in on it. And all these YouTubers did. Most of these YouTubers are wanted.
a ton of sense to me.
It makes a ton of sense to you.
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense to me.
Really?
Mhm.
Did you tell Ames that the most intelligent psychiatrist in the world
Mhm.
that was Dr. Rancha treated you?
Mhm. Yeah.
Did you tell Ames that? Did you tell Ames that?
I'm going to finish a sentence.
No,
please.
you're not. Very simple
All right.
question. Did you tell Ames that you were treated by Dr. Rancha?
I saw him for like maybe 3 minutes in the hospital.
Did you say it?
And then your mom picked me up
Did
and
you
then
say it,
I loaned her
Brooks?
$100.
Brooks, did you say it?
I mean,
Have you told Ange?
I spoke to him for a second.
Have you told Ange that you were under the clinical recognition from Dr. Rancha?
Mhm.
I don't think you did.
We've had a ton of conversations.
No, you didn't. You're a liar.
Okay. All right.
You're a liar again. Ange, I don't think that Brooks ever told you that she was under the consultation of Dr. Rancha.
No, actually, no. I was in ICU for 11 days, and then they wanted me in to be observed for a little bit for things that I said for what I've been going through.
Hey, Brooks, do you need me to stay on the phone with you, or do you want me to send you some cash, or what do you want me to do?
No, I'm just waiting on the judge to sign the warrant.
Ange, she's totally out of her mind.
Mhm.
She literally created a whole world of chaos.
Mhm.
That police officers came to the house today
Mhm.
and engaged me, and they understand that she's out of her mind.
Like they can make that determination. They're not
They
doctors.
do. They told me
Mhm.
that they don't call 941s in Oklahoma 941s, but they call it clinical confinement.
I know.
All right, for you folks listening, a 941 in Oklahoma is a 5150 in California. Why do you think Eddie Van Halen named his studio 5150? It's a zoo. It's a madhouse. But anyways, horrible. I'm telling you, I feel bad for Mrs. Brooks. I feel bad for Mr. Brooks. But when you started talking about your family problems with some YouTubers, you had to know if your husband ever found out that. Ladies, you have to know if you're talking to another man about your husband behind his back or whatever, you could probably expect your husbands to be very upset. Very, very upset. And I agree with Craig. I'm sorry, Craig, whatever his name is. I agree with him. Well, because behind a lot of these people in her chat, Debbie, were saying Benny Keys needs to keep his nose out of people's business. And Benny Keys has got no room to talk to these people or to Brooks that way. He should have known. You don't talk to another woman about her husband or stuff like that. And it just went round and round, and it was just crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, they do. And
What are you talking about? Like a 5150?
Is that your term? Is that your term?
Well, that's when you involuntarily commit someone, yes.
Yes, that's what the police officer
Well, two
said.
doctors have to agree to that, Greg.
Mhm.
I mean, like, two doctors have to agree to that.
No, they don't. Not in Oklahoma.
Well, he's right about that.
Mhm.
Nope.
They don't.
The sergeant and
They can,
the
if
other
the police
officer
think she's
said that
she's
she should be
not acting
confined.
right, they can take her
That's great.
to
I
a
didn't know they were
place
medical professionals.
where they affiliate,
They're
they
not.
evaluate her.
Okay. Well, thank you for clearing.
So how would I know these things, Brooks?
Okay. I don't
When
think.
they said that you need to be civilly confined. When I said that in New York, it's a 941. They said I don't know that term, but in Oklahoma, it's civilly confined.
Mhm.
No, let me let me tell you something. Now that's the truth. Craig or Greg or whatever his name is telling the truth. If the police were there numerous times in one day, and if she has a record or been supposedly evaluated or whatever, the police will come and they'll say, this is a problem. And, we're going to take you to be looked out, to be checked out. And they'll take her to somewhere, they'll evaluate her, give her medicine if she needs it, and then she'll be released or whatever. No real biggie, and that's the problem today is police or these doctor places or whatever that they bring these people to be evaluated. 9 out of 10 times they look at the people and they say, yeah, well, you got a problem, but you don't belong here. You're not violent to yourself or to other people or whatever. You got a problem, but we just can't lock you up because you have a mental problem, right? You're not violent. You're not, and they let people go, right? They keep them for so long and then they let them go. And these hospitals are getting upset because the police are just sending everybody to them, right? They just pick somebody, evaluate them. And they're like, stop it. These people don't belong here. Although they have a problem, they don't, we can't house them and keep them. They're not crazy where they need to be instituted, right? So he might be telling the truth about that, where they don't need doctors. The police are the doctors. It's like what happened with Ernie Shell, which you would have thought that these guys would have learned from Ernie Shell, that you don't need a doctor. If the police think you're not acting right, they'll pick you up and take you, right? They'll take you to see a doctor. All right, let's get back to this.
So go ahead, Brooks, and exchange yourself and you think you're better than everyone. Go ahead.
I know, Greg, that's a big thing with you all the time.
It's really not, Brooks.
No.
It's really not.
You say it quite frequently.
It's really not,
No,
Brooks.
you say quite a
Did
bit.
you get your battery charged?
I don't know that Greg would even know, because AAA was here, jump starting the battery, but Greg was in here talking to the police about his career in New York in law enforcement.
Yeah.
Oh, heck, that was your first mistake. They all
So,
stick
Greg,
together.
what brought
Miss
the phone
Brooks.
call on?
God.
There was no phone call from me.
Okay.
No, you interject us all the time.
Okay.
Just like you made me look like an asshole and you made sure that Benny knew everything and I look like a piece of shit.
Okay. All right.
You did, Brooks. You did it.
Keep
Now,
going.
see, that's what he's
Right.
pissed about, is she talked to Benny Keys. And that's
Well,
what
if you don't need me to stay on the phone, I'm going to get off the phone because I'm afraid it's just making things worse. And I don't know. Whatever you want me to do, okay? I don't feel comfortable with everything being, with him, with Greg. I don't feel comfortable with you saying all these things on the phone because I don't know I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable hearing it.
Well, and she's a nasty individual.
Mhm.
And she throws me on their bus all the time.
wow.
So there you go.
I agree with her chat. I agree with Mrs. Brooks' chat. This is something that shouldn't have been brought to YouTube. This is a private thing. If Mrs. Brooks was that worried, then I can see why she was recording it, but I wouldn't have gone on YouTube. I would have had one of her friends, or I would have called the police, and I would have kept the line live so they can hear all this stuff. If there was threats, if he was being threatened, or violent. But there's 3 or 4 people that are recording this, and then she's live with YouTube, and that ain't looking good. That's looking like somebody's trying to cover or get someone in trouble or something deliberately, like extortion or blackmail. Oh, look I got it recorded. You said this and that. This is the world we live in now, where everything is recorded, everything is brought to YouTube, and it's called extortion, blackmail. It's crazy. And I feel bad for these 2 people because it's a family that YouTube is tearing apart. Nobody, you can come down off of your panties, Miss Debbie Fox, with Benny Keys. We know he's a god to you ladies. Nobody is saying, but the only thing that they're saying is Benny Keys is not the one that should be talking to these people in her chat. That's not me saying that was, I'm just making fun of it because I'm telling people, Benny Keys is a proctologist, not a psychologist. I don't know. And people were laughing and agreeing with me in her chat. And I think I'm going to say the same thing. Stay out of their business and let this family work it out. There's children involved. And then if she feels threatened, then leave. People told her that in her chat. Get your stuff and leave. If you feel threatened, they'll get you a hotel or a place to live. And Miss Brooks wanted to argue that she's not the one that's going to be leaving. He's going to be leaving. And she's staying with the house. But it's his house. He's the one paying the... I don't know. It's crazy. God help this family. God help this family.
Well, I mean, what I've done is called for help before.
And you probably shouldn't be friends with her no longer.
I know.
Because she's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Well, then what to do?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I'm exposing you just like you do me.
Okay.
He's exposing her.
Works for me.
I'm exposing you.
I mean, if there's any man in here with common sense.
Oh, you're just actually recording things now?
That's what you exactly said to do.
You do this?
Yeah, that's
because you're actually a disgusting individual.
Mhm.
Yep, you are. You acknowledge that. You're a disgusting individual.
right. So be it.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting individual.
Okie doke. All right. Hopefully someone can talk to you because I'm not getting through to you.
Somebody needs to talk to you.
Okay. The police didn't help today.
They did. You're a liar.
Okay.
They actually shook my hand and said I was right, and you're out of your fucking mind.
They did.
And you're lucky that you didn't go to the bug house today.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Brooks.
Mhm.
I'm telling you the absolute truth. You caused this. I literally talked to the sergeant and the other officer that you created. And I told them, boys, you don't need to come over here no more because she's an absolute fucking idiot. And they agreed.
Yeah. Well.
You're an absolute fucking idiot.
Okay.
So record that, please. Brooks, record that.
I am.
That my officer told me you're an absolute fucking idiot. Please, Brooks, please record that. Please, Brooks, do it.
Oh, I agree. But she must have felt scared or something. We got some weather brewing up outside, folks. I want you guys to take cover. It's getting green out. Oh, yeah. I want you folks, thank God I got that yard cut, but I got burned today. I got burned bad today. But thank God I'm in pain, but hopefully I'll survive it. But we got some weather that's creeping in, so I want you folks to be safe. Now, once again, we feel horrible for the Brooks family, Miss Crime Lines and alibis or lies or whatever it is. I watch her channel all the time. I hang out in there, and she's a great lady. Uh, does she deserve this? Does anyone deserve anything like this? Probably not. But facts be the facts. If you're talking to other men about your husband, and he finds out, then I would say so. And if you're blaming him for stuff when he had nothing to do with anything, and he's taking the blame for it, or whatever, maybe you guys were breaking the law. Both of you were breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking, and now it's all coming down on you. That's called a racket and corruption. And you created it. You created the lies and everything. I can see how this is coming back on all. Let's continue. Boy, I'll tell you what, it is starting to get dark out there, real green.
Are you recording that now, Brooks? That you're an absolute fucking idiot?
Yep.
Oh.
Hey, Mama B.
Hey,
Hey.
Greg needs to get control of himself.
No,
This shouldn't be public, guys.
You're right.
Exactly.
He's
That's what your friend does.
you don't know her.
So good job, Mom B. You're awesome.
No, I think it's like way out of control. Brooks,
Yeah.
you need help.
Brooks does this. Brooks generates his drama all the time. That's the only thing she cares about drama. He wants drama all the time.
Greg, you sound like you're coming unhinged, though.
Brooks don't even work
Now, folks, this is going to get pretty ugly. This is, excuse me, I'm eating some Doritos. Holy crap, got green outside all of a sudden. Good God, thank God I cut that yard today. Woo, doggy. Folks, I want you folks to be safe. Take refuge. We got some storms coming through. Debbie, can you hear me? Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4. Can anybody hear me? Radio check. Radio check. Come back. Breaker 19 for that radio check. Come back. Can you hear me? I don't know if the storm blew out my sound or not. My interface. Let me see. My interface is still on. Debbie, can you hear me? Check 19 radio check. Come on. Somebody. Oh, this storm is ugly out there. It looks looking green. Hold on, folks. I'm going to try and pull up. I'm still live. I haven't lost connection. I don't know if they can hear me or not. This is horrible. Let me pull up my weather radar real quick. Severe thunderstorm watches, right? Possibly tornado. Oh, crap. Thank God I got that yard done. Thank God. 80. Oh, I could feel the light. Oh, shit. We got to. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. Yeah, we got something ugly coming this way, it looks like. Debbie, can you hear me? Breaker 19 for that Debbie Foxtail. Breaker 19 for that Debbie Foxtail. Can I get a radio check? That Debbie Foxtail? Radio check. Over. Can anyone hear me? Breaker 19 for that Foxtail. That furry little foxtail. Breaker 19. Radio check. Come back. Shh, 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 shh. must have took out my radio. What a storm we got coming in. All right. All right, let's get back to the YouTube madness, the drama, they call it. The drama.
Dee and her wife. She sits on her ass in my home, and Jen, maybe an hour a day, she
She works every day. Her lives every day are hours long. That's money coming in. She works. That's work. That's not for fun. That's money coming in.
such a fucking ignorant bitch. She doesn't work for shit. Ignorant bitch.
Yep.
She doesn't work for shit.
Greg,
Literally,
you need to calm down.
Brooks, you don't tell me to calm down. Brooks does nothing.
Yeah, this is what I deal with. Okay. And the police, they basically said to me,
When the police came in and told me that you're out of your mind, they're going to 941 you. But literally, the sergeant and the other
okay,
officer,
Greg, I'm getting you help right now.
you're not getting help.
Yeah, I
Shut
am.
the fuck up, Brooks. I literally sat here and talked
Greg.
She's
Come
getting
on.
Greg help right now.
I literally talked to the sergeant and the other officers that said you should be 941. But they don't call it 941
I
in
know.
Oklahoma. They call it civil.
Whoa, I'm getting
So
lightning strikes.
I did not do that.
I'm getting lightning strikes out here, folks. Are you folks okay? Can you hear me? Holy crapola. I should have took my flag down. Holy crap. It's raining like crazy out there. All right, I'm back. Folks, make sure you be safe and keep an eye on the weather. I don't know if the lightning took out my interface or not. Oh yeah, we got some storms. All right, folks. Hopefully you can still hear me. Folks, if you live in Ohio, Detroit area, hunker down. You got storms coming pretty big. They just popped up out of nowhere. So hunker down. Let's get back to what we were showing here. Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
They want to do that.
Let's recap and bring you up to date. Miss Brooks is getting her husband help. So she brought Benny Keys up on How can she do this? I don't. Yeah, if I was her husband, I'd be pissed too. He's an ex New York law enforcement guy. And he's got to deal with this YouTube shit. Yeah, I can see how he's pretty pissed.
that.
You got a chime. Brooks, you got a chime.
They actually want to make civil comment.
Okay, why don't you de-escalate and talk to Benny? And yes, he's a very nice person.
No, it's not.
No,
This is something.
Hey Greg, I want to give you my phone number, man. You can call me and right now and we could just try to calm down just a little bit, man. How about that? Is that cool?
Wow.
I'm doing exactly what
Wow.
he
You're
said.
making me show out of all this emotion. Good job, Brooks.
Sorry.
I'm putting my number back here in the back, okay?
Yeah, Brooks. You know what? You said Benny's a piece of shit.
Greg,
Exactly.
Greg, why don't you call Benny and Brooks, you call me and we'll talk and you guys can comment down.
I'm not anyone.
Mhm.
But
No.
this is how Brooks likes to have an exchange.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yep.
Brooks, do you have time?
It's,
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Benny, I literally would like you to call me so I can
Yeah,
tell
no,
you exactly how Brooks.
I put my number in the back chat right there.
Benny, I'll give you my number now. 315-731-965.
Hold on, I gotta grab an ink pen, buddy.
Okay, thank you for putting.
315-731-0965.
315-731
0965.
731-0965. All right, I'm gonna call you right now, buddy.
You don't have to call me, send me a message.
No, you're
I'll send you a message. Hey, hey Brooks, do you have a Chime account?
no, but Greg does.
I don't have a Chime account. I don't even know what a Chime account is.
You know, maybe I think you guys should.
Oh, wow. And in the end of this, you're going to find out that she has someone's phone and Craig has hers. So it very well might be Craig don't have an account, a Chime account. But what's happening, Miss ATS News, is they had an eruption yesterday and then another eruption today over at Miss Brooks' channel, and the police were called numerous times there, right? So we're getting to the part here where the police come knocking on the door and you can hear everything. You can hear the police telling both of them, right? She's claiming that someone threatened her, that Greg, whatever, whoever threatened her. But yet she won't stop the live, and the police are telling her stop the live right now. And she's saying, no, well, I have the evidence, but the cop's like, yeah, stop the live and show me the evidence that this man threatened your life. And she wouldn't do it. And he's like, I didn't threaten anybody. And people been listening the whole time. Now I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I heard the whole thing, but from what I heard, I couldn't hear no threats. A lot of F this, F that, but ATS News says so she falsely accused.
Well,
here's the thing. He's pissed because she keeps calling and talking to Benny Keys, but supposedly her and Benny Keys are in this war. Is Benny Keys sleeping with her or something? I don't know. I have no idea. But this is where it's all coming up. Watch, it gets interesting.
Try to
The
get you
man
to a
fired.
hotel to simmer down. Maybe you could take
No,
a
I know.
spot day at the hotel or something.
Benny, he's an absolute.
Listen, Greg, I haven't talked to Brooks. Brooks and I are best friends, or I know that I heard earlier you said that she talked to me. I have not talked to Brooks.
Good,
That is
good.
completely true.
Benny, I would like to talk to you and the man and actually have a conversation because
Sure.
the shit she caused is out of line.
Well, so it's 315-731-0965, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna call you right now. All right.
Brooks, why don't you shut off the live and call me?
Yeah, or we could get a Discord or anything.
Because Brooks doesn't have enough integrity. They actually
Is this Connie?
do
No, it's Christina.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Benny. What's up, homeboy? I'm
Now they're
awesome.
homeboys.
I literally am awesome.
It screams scam.
All right, Brooks, are you okay?
No.
Do you need help?
Look at what they're doing.
What do you want me to
Taking
do?
I don't know.
Are you close to her?
Actually,
No, I'm in New York.
at home, when
Okay.
I can come here and be relaxed. My wife makes drama all the time. He calls her out on that.
Well, the cop asked me if I could come and get her, and I said I would love to, but I'm in Tennessee, so
Brooks, is anybody close to you?
Hey, Benny, are you recording this shit? Are you recording
Are your
this?
sons close? Can Kent come and get you?
It seems that
Yeah, are
it's,
you recording this conversation?
it seems that my middle son is the problem. That's
So
what escalated
you're
this.
just talking to me man to man.
Okay, well, the problem is between you and, or not you and your son, it's between Greg and your son. You're your son's mother. He'll come and help you.
Benny, I
I'm
can
sure of that.
tell you some things about Brooke's hand
Okay.
and how ridiculous she is. But I have to sit here and she actually parlays you against me.
Okay, honey.
I'm not insinuating.
Benny, literally, the police came here today, told Brooks to shut her mouth.
They never said that.
Yeah, they did. That's why you're still here.
They never said
If
that.
there was that experience that was so created by you,
Brooks, can you go in another room?
Benny, I mean,
Ma'am?
look, if you had somebody, police officers come to your house and tell your wife to get out of there, and they said no,
Then it becomes, more of a legal situation. But I think
Hold on, Brooks. I'll be right back.
the thing is to not keep each other with more. I think, yesterday was something different, but I think clearly it has progressed. And I think that, in my opinion, my opinion doesn't mean anything to most people. But I think
Benny, actually, I respect you. I do respect you.
Well, I do appreciate that. I understand I do understand a lot of the dynamics of having a YouTube relationship,
Mhm.
right? So I understand the trauma and the stuff back and forth, and maybe sometimes it's hard to have a heart-to-heart because it's always about YouTube stuff. I get it. I completely do.
Benny, actually, I think I actually think you're a good dude, and I actually would, when I come to Plano and sit down with you, I'd have a meal.
Sure, I would love to do that.
Now, see, this is the flip flop that we're seeing. A week ago, they couldn't stand Benny Keys. Today, he's their messiah again. We had no idea that Benny Keys puts people in the hole. He works for a funeral parlor. I think he tried to put a couple of us in the hole. All glory to God that we're above ground. But now it's turning, it's flip-flopping. But wait, it gets better because Craig then remembers, oh, wait, Benny ain't a good guy. And watch what happens. Then he flips around and starts that, because Benny, they always bring Benny into this. If I was Benny, I'd be telling people, hey, man, don't bring me into this. Like Cheech and Chong, but they always do. Like he's a messiah or something. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. You think these people would have all learned from Ernie Shell? No. You think they would have?
I would love to do that.
Yep.
So how do we keep helping you safe today? Like what can we do? Like, what
I
can
sure
we do to
learned
use
from
this
Ernie
right
Shell.
now?
I learned
Honestly,
from JLR.
Honestly, Benny, I don't even know why we're having this conversation. You're a logical individual, and we had this conversation.
You just gave him your phone
I've
number.
always been logical.
You just gave him your phone
I have
number.
been at least candid in my life. That's where I can identify that the situation is what it is, right?
Benny, you have grown. You're no longer a simple criminal any longer.
Mhm.
Say that again, you broke up.
You're no longer a simple criminal.
He said Benny Keys no longer a simple criminal. Wow, this is crazy. Well, thank God Benny Keys got his life straightened out and on the road to recovery or whatever. I don't know. But, no longer a simple criminal. What is he? Craig's probably working undercover. Craig probably opened up this whole YouTube ring racket, whatever they call it.
I don't.
I will always carry that jacket around, especially on YouTube, right? People like to
But
refer
that-
you back to what you used to be. That makes it comfortable for them to stomach you, yada yada yada.
Mhm.
But you're not that any
10
longer.
days will have 2 years sober, and that's a beautiful thing, right?
Mhm.
I was completely in control, and because I know how I'm doing it, I know that you can do it too, right? It's not
Listen, mister, I love our conversation.
Mhm.
I'm very happy that you are where you're at. I've seen you develop to be a better man.
Mhm.
I've watched you.
and I'd like to watch you do the same thing, Mr. Greg. I truly
Mhm.
would.
Don't call me Mr. Greg. Just say, hey, Greg.
Hey,
That's
Greg,
fine.
I'd like to see you get better. I'd like to see you get well too.
What do you mean I need to get well?
Mhm.
Well, are you intoxicated today?
Oh, I probably drank 3 or 4 beers today. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm probably intoxicated by everyone's rule.
Fair enough, and I appreciate the honesty. I know for me, one drop is I had to flow after one drop, or one drug. I can't drink and drug like normal people, right? And I would like to assist you to just simmer it down and then let cooler, calmer heads prevail. And then you guys can maybe come to the table and reassess it.
Actually, Benny, everyone actually wanted to be friends with you for years.
Well, I'm here, man. And I'll tell you what, I speak with many
Right.
men
Craig is
who have
saying
issues.
You said men.
that he wanted to be friends with Benny Keys for years. But this ain't making sense. These people are not, well, you have to take in consideration Craig's drinking, right? One minute he hates Benny Keys, the next minute he loves Benny Keys. And now he's claiming he wanted to be friends with Benny Keys for many years, right? So this is supposedly an ex-New York police officer or something. Her husband was, Craig or whatever. So this is, and then we had him saying that Benny Keys is no longer just a simple criminal. So is that Benny Keys is something more than just a simple criminal? Or he's just, what is Craig trying to tell us? I don't know.
Many men,
And the
many men,
relationships formed
many
with
men,
alcohol or
many men.
substances. And, I would love to help you out if you're willing.
Benny, you're not gonna help me out. You can be my friend if you want to engage. Let's be friendships.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. This is my number. I just want to make sure that we don't do something today that's going to change the course of everything, right? Like I know you love
So Benny, can I ask you a question? Benny, can I ask you a question? Benny, can I ask you a question? Why are we talking right now? Why are we talking right now?
Just because it seems like there's a pretty heated situation. Police have been involved. And we don't need it to escalate any further than that, right?
Again,
And that's just an honest appraisal. I don't want anything to happen to either one of you. Right?
can I tell you something? Brooks brought all this on. I literally talked to all the sergeants and the police that came in here, and they said it's nonsense. But Brooks likes it.
Do you want to save your marriage? I'm pretty sure Brooks is important to you, right? You guys have been together for quite some time. You've helped raise each other's kids. Like, this isn't something you want to throw away today, right? I
No,
would hope not. I don't think so.
no, not at all.
Right?
No.
This isn't what you want to do.
No, this started on Friday, and it kept going throughout the weekend. And when I went to wake him up this morning, he said, just to spite you, talking about me, he said he's not going to work and he's going to take a month off. And I said, okay.
Well, maybe he needs the month off in terms of, maybe getting some help, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
No, there's no help that had to be being. Do you understand that Brooks disrespects me all the time? She told me that I'm a third-class citizen.
Mhm.
I don't matter. I don't matter.
you do matter. You
No,
matter.
not according to Brooks.
You do to me.
Not according to Brooks.
I said that all.
Yep,
I
your
said that all
your
morning.
son's dick.
I know.
And I said that
Yeah, you
because
said that.
that's how we had an exchange.
Mhm.
But that doesn't define your whole history with this young man, right? I too was in a marriage where it became very tedious and
Benny, I
impossible
literally
to I understand.
treat
I can empathize.
I treat him awesome all the time.
Mhm.
Awesome. I've always engaged him in a proper handshake, but he told me you can't shake my hand that way. Benny, literally, if I just met you and shook your hand, would you be insulted? No.
But Greg, at the same time, it's okay for us to have boundaries, right? If something doesn't
No,
suit
Benny.
us,
No,
we have a
Benny.
boundary,
No,
right?
Benny. If you came to my house and I shook your hand the way I would that was literally just a handshake, and you engaged me and told me, don't shake my hand that hard. How would you think if somebody else, your other wife's kid, came and shook your hand and told you, don't shake my hand that hard?
Mm-hmm.
It's a very different. This is a tough situation, right?
I-
And I don't want to discount that. But I don't wanna-
It's very
I
difficult
think that there's a lot of.
doing that.
Why
Well,
not?
I have to say that in this conversation, Benny's actually trying to help you.
I am
Honestly,
trying to help both.
honestly,
I just we don't need to
honestly,
make a rash decision.
Honestly, Benny and I have a conversation.
Okay.
He's not trying to help me. I'm not trying to help him.
Well, I mean, you just told him that I've called him a piece of shit, and I probably have several times.
You have said that. You've called me a piece of shit over and over again.
Okay. All right.
So, do you think it's fun to expose our conversations and how much disrespect you have for me?
Okay. I don't know what you're even talking about.
Okay, Danny.
Um,
Ultimately, as a man in your situation,
Mhm.
I've been right there. A man in your situation, you control the power. You can take away all of her grounds to disrespect you, right?
Mhm.
By just doing something different, right? If I were being unreasonable, and I'm not saying that you're being unreasonable,
Mhm.
but if I found myself in a situation where my judgment was clouded and I couldn't see that I was being unreasonable, I think after the fact, I would completely expect someone to say I'm disrespectful or to be disrespected, right?
I literally don't have any problem getting called out. But Brooks puts everyone above me.
Mm.
So there you
Do your
go.
laundry.
Oh, Brooks don't do laundry. Brooks does nothing.
okay.
Brooks cook meals for you.
Literally, Brooks does nothing. I actually pay people to come clean the house.
Okay. Once a month.
You're a liar.
Once.
You're a liar. I pay people to come clean the house.
Okay. Once a month.
You don't do shit.
Okay.
And I don't want to get caught up on what I'm saying is that what a woman provides for a man as a homemaker
Mhm.
is invaluable.
Actually, Brooks is not a homemaker.
Oh, okay.
She's not.
And once a month.
I am so happy that we're having this conversation
Mhm.
that you're not a homemaker. When's the last time you actually washed a dish? When's the last time that I bought a $700 dishwasher to make sure that the dishes were done?
No, we have a person
You're a liar.
Okay.
You're a liar.
that comes by once a month.
Go ahead and tell Benny
Yeah.
that you have somebody that comes by once a month.
Yeah, to do deep
Guess what?
cleaning.
At this point in our lives, if we have the blessing for
All right. Well, once a month they have someone to come in and do the cleaning. I wish I had money, but I wonder if there is anybody I can contact that works cheap enough to come in and do a deep clean once a month. It sounds good. You know, I mean, I'm at that age where I just can't do it when I can't scrub down walls or whatever. And I'm actually looking for someone to come in, dust everything, wipe it down with disinfectant, even the walls, the ceiling, the whole thing once a month, maybe. I wonder how much does that cost? Right? Is it worth $200-300? You bet once a month that they're going to come in and totally move all the furniture, the bed, deep clean everything, and then leave. Yeah. I wonder if there's anybody out here. But let's continue because it's almost that time where the police show
someone to
up.
help us with those things, then that's a blessing. That's a real blessing. But I guess what I'm really trying to say is
You actually are a criminal. You're a criminal
Okay.
that has no knowledge.
Okay.
I am a
And here we go. This is it. Benny Keys is a criminal, and Craig is saying he is a criminal. And he's no longer just a simple criminal, for what Craig is saying, that he's a criminal.
knowledge.
Okay. I think you just need to let someone finish a sentence.
Nope, I'm not going to do it.
I flat out.
Be insulted again in my own home.
Okay.
So guess what, Benny? You're
yes, sir.
a worthless piece of shit.
And there we go.
You don't have a job right now.
Woo!
I do have a job, sir.
What job do you have, Benny?
I work in the funeral industry, sir.
Oh, really? So
I do.
how much money do you make a week, Benny?
Probably not as much as you, but maybe like you, I wear a suit and a tie to work every day.
No, you don't. You're a dumbass.
Here we go again.
Well, I have pretty thick skin too.
Good. So you,
when
what
I
do
move
you,
my head, it doesn't hurt a
Benny?
lot.
Actually, what do you do?
I do everything except embalm.
What do you? Please
I pick
tell
up
me
the
actually
things.
what you do
I
for a career.
Move them where they need to
Please.
go, from the hospital, from crime scenes, from accident scenes. I handle a lot of the internal things after they're coming to our care.
Mhm.
I work services. I deal with families. I've been blessed to be able to hold this position because I have.
Well, he's a funeral director. Benny Keys is a funeral director now. That's interesting. You know, people think I don't like Benny Keys. I don't know the dude, and you have to know someone not to like him. I think some of the stuff is hilarious because they get themselves into it, and then they want to blame their viewers and subs and other people. It's just crazy.
You know what, Benny? I'm super happy that you actually engage yourself to be a better person. And
Man, Craig, I try every day to be better than I was yesterday. Some days I fall short.
I'm actually very happy that you've been a better person.
Me too. And you know what? My family is the most grateful because I was a worthless waste of air on earth for
Benny,
quite a
don't
while,
say
man.
that.
Quite a while.
Danny, don't say that. You're not worthless.
Mhm.
I mean, assessing my own worth, it's okay for me today to say I was worthless because now I know my worth.
No, you're not worthless.
No, I used to be.
No, you're not worthless.
Definitely.
No, you're not worthless. My wife has told me I'm a worthless piece of shit forever.
Well, we both know that that's not true,
Mhm.
right? Not saying that Brooks did or didn't say that, but we know Greg has a worth. What we need to do is we need to re-instill to Greg what his worth is.
Well, his worth
You
is
have to know your worth, Greg.
Actually, Benny, since we're friends, Brooks really doesn't respect me at all. At all.
This
Are
guy
we
is,
playing the game on a level where we deserve to be respected?
this is hilarious.
This
Come
is-
on,
I'm
this
just
is
asking.
hilarious.
And I can only speak for me, and these are not I statements, but in the exchange of conversation, if I was ever disrespected or found myself in a rut where I felt disrespected a lot, it's because I'm not holding up my end of the bargain.
Benny,
I'm
I
not
think
saying
that
that's
you're
what you're doing or not
actually
doing.
very
Only
smart.
speaking from my experience.
Benny, I expect that you said I conversations.
Mhm.
I don't say that ever. And you did that.
Mhm. Well, I just kind of think what he's doing is trying to have a conversation with you. And
What we can do this right now.
Mhm.
I actually like Benny. I literally do like him.
Okay. And that's good. He's trying to help you.
I don't need to.
I don't like to see anybody suffering. And suffering is so many degrees. You know, it's all the shades. It could be so minute, like stubbing your toe, or it could be cancer.
Hey, Benny,
cancer,
do you understand?
Let someone continue a thought
Benny,
before
can I
you.
tell you something?
Before you.
The way that Brooks treats me like a third-class citizen,
Mhm.
and I do nothing for her. Benny, she literally told me I'm a third-class citizen.
All right, this is, I think, where the police
I hate to
are
hear
showing
that,
up.
but guess what? If we're acting like dirty dogs and we get called a dirty dog, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying you're a dirty
I'm
dog.
not a dirty
I don't want you
dog.
to
I'm
misconstrue
not a dirty
my
dog.
examples, but I just think that you need to just take a moment and you need to get yourself calm down a little bit. I'm not saying you're super excitable either, but just calm down a little bit, and then sober and cooler heads will prevail, right? If this is the thing, if you go to the doctor and you tell them, hey, it hurts like this, it hurts my elbow. Hello, that. Well, this is a little bit different, right? If you're dealing with something that's ongoing, there's an answer to all of this, right? And it's a very simple answer, right? But it starts with.
It is, and it's a scam, folks. These folks have been scamming you, me. They've been giving our private conversations, and some of us knew that they were trying to set us up. And we just made a movie out of it. We sent them on a wild goose chase, threatening we were going to take that. Yesterday, I went ahead and threatened we were going to take over the USA and everything. I'm like, it's a movie. Don't come in the kitchen if you ain't ready to cook. And a lot of these people were luring us. They were attacking people, and then we would attack back, right? And it was just a madness. I'm like, look at these people. We're the ones that have disabilities. These people are perfectly normal, and they're luring people. And they're releasing everyone's private conversations. They're paying women to talk to men to try and get the information or photos, whatever. And we all knew it. Well, some of us that were street knowledge, and these people are guilty. Craig's got it right. These people are no longer simple criminals. These people are devious and demonic, very evil. There's nothing private with these people. Nothing. They got 6, 7 people on the line with them listening, and they're all recording. It's just, it's ridiculous. It's no wonder America's in the predicament it's in.
You know, the program that I work, it starts with admitting that I have a problem, right? Then it moves on to reconnecting with a higher power of my understanding.
Do you understand that Brooks has been drunk for years?
Thank you for that.
Benny, do you understand that? I've had to believe with her. She's been a drunk for years.
Okay. And you're right. I have been, but I'm not. But I'm not
drunk
now.
right now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
And I think
Here's where it comes out now, but because we hear this when the police show up. You know, the police even say that you both are drinking, and you know, it's sad because the walls that people put up, we don't see the bad. We only see the good in these people. It's weird. It's beyond psychology. I'm dumb, but it interests me that these people are playing a a role, but it's like they're that's how they make their money. I feel horrible for these people. I feel horrible for myself, and I ain't done nothing. I'm just a sub and a viewer, just like the rest of these people.
Also, what's really important though, Greg, is to be able to take accountability for what we do. Right? You can't control what Brooks does or what she doesn't do. But Greg can absolutely control what Greg does. Right?
I actually totally.
And Brooks can't focus on what you do. You individually have to focus.
Just have to be married to a drunk ass wife.
You gotta figure Greg out. Brooks has gotta figure Brooks out.
Get it right. Drunk ass wife. That's my wife. Drunk ass wife all day long, being a drunk ass wife.
Did you guys have a big wedding? I'm guessing you probably had like one of the fairy tale kind of big weddings, right? Even if you didn't, you got married in front of a judge. What you promised and vowed was that you guys would take care of each other in sickness and in health, for better and for worse. So maybe now we find ourselves in the
Benny,
worse,
you have
right?
no idea how awesome our wedding was. You literally don't even understand how awesome our wedding was.
So then the relationship is worth it, right? It's
It is.
worth it.
It is.
And
It is.
You find yourself, these times can end up being very rewarding, right? Because when you're in sickness and it's for worse, you have the opportunity to turn it all around and get back to the fundamentals, get back to the basics of what makes Brooks love Greg and what makes Greg love Brooks.
Honestly,
honestly,
Benny, she doesn't love me at all.
Believe me, I think she does. I have heard you guys.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
I do little lovebirds online, so maybe today it doesn't feel that way. And maybe yesterday and Friday it didn't feel that way. But you guys I'm a firm believer. I don't believe in divorce. Unfortunately.
Good job. I don't believe in divorce either, Benny. I never believe. But guess what? Brooks has been divorced 3 times.
Twice.
You gotta give it at least one good last hurrah then, right?
Brooks has
hurry up and get
Brooks has been divorced
away
3
from each other.
times. 3 times. Yep. Brooks has been divorced 3 times.
Neither one, and that's okay.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
the boy's dad left. I couldn't find him for a while because he was at with another woman who he wound up marrying, and then Ryan took away all my
That
money
piece of shit.
and beat me up, and I had to get medical attention. And now you're sitting over there telling me I've never had it as good as I have with you. And I'm getting really tired of that. And you have to remember,
Roxanne, you have a beautiful life right now.
Okay. All right.
You do.
Okay. Well, I can just tell you right now, when my children come over just to have a pleasant lunch and you instantly start picking at someone, it becomes a huge problem.
Again, that you challenged me that I literally had a handshake with your son. And that's the problem.
I didn't have the handshake.
You're right. I did.
So guess what, Greg? You sound like to me like you came into Brooks' life as the knight in shining armor. You started out being all those things the other men couldn't be. Right? Thank God the other marriages didn't last because then you wouldn't have your opportunity with Brooks.
You don't know what it is to have a wife?
I do. I know what it's like to lose one too.
You do?
I do.
Where's your wife right now?
I don't have a wife right now.
Exactly.
No.
So you want to talk at me about actually engaged with my wife
Mhm.
and how I have to manage
Well,
conversations.
What I mean by it's a pretty good start when you say you hold her hand and you kiss her face, but it doesn't stop there, right? That's a really good start to the
Dude,
day.
you're literally talking that you think you're smarter than me. You don't even have a wife at
No,
all.
I don't think I'm smarter than you, Greg.
You don't have a wife.
Don't.
You
I don't have a wife. No, sir.
Nope, you don't have a wife.
No, I do not.
So maybe you should talk to me with intelligence and we aren't engaged things.
I'm in a domestic partnership, and I love the woman to death and respect her, and we reciprocate that. We are great communicators with each other. We don't let anything, we don't let anything hang us up. If we have an issue,
Who's
there's no
your
reservations? She has an issue, she can come.
who is your
She has-
domestic partner?
Who is she?
I don't.
Yeah. Yep, I want to know this.
What are you doing? Sending
So
out Christmas
we're
cards?
exposing anything. Who's your
Right
domestic
now,
partner?
she's the love of my life.
Where?
She's the love of my life.
Who's her name?
What's
The only one that came into chat that makes any sense right now is Paige Turner. It's like when we did the Jurassic Park thing. We're gonna make a giant thing of of dinosaurs. Well, everyone's standing around. I don't think it's a good thing to do, sir. Are you kidding me? The only one that's on my side is the blood-sucking lawyers. Yeah, this is just madness.
her name?
Here, the police are going to show up here pretty soon.
Jasmine is your apparently future wife.
If I would be so lucky for her to have me.
Why don't you ask her right now?
I'm sorry?
Why don't you ask her right now? If you think she's so awesome, you should marry her.
I think you are exactly right.
Yeah,
But I
exactly.
also
Then do it right now.
in addition to
Then
being
do
right,
it right now, Benny.
like, God
Benny,
got me on the sofa and stuff.
Benny,
You'll
do
let
it
me-
right now. Benny, stop being a pussy. Ask that girl to be your wife.
Maybe I will, Greg. Maybe I will, buddy.
Do it right now, dude.
Well, somewhere out there is a little lady named Jasmine. And your man's waiting for you, baby. He's gonna propose to her. He's got a hyper-bowl, YouTube proctologist business going on. So a lot of women want him. Even my own mods fall in love with him. It's just crazy. But let's get back to this. It's almost over with, folks. This is where the police show up for like the second or third time.
Do it right now.
Maybe I will.
Do it right now.
Yes. She does
Do
have
it.
a ring,
Do,
so I may or may not have already asked her.
do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now. Ask that
would be-
ask that little lady. Ask that little lady to be your wife. Now.
I think, Greg, that's the plan. But I don't want to make the
Plan,
same mistakes that I
plan.
made in a
Oh,
previous.
you're insecurity. You can't do it. So you're not man enough to actually ask a nice woman to be your wife.
I am right now. I'm
Then do it.
to understand that there's still
Benny,
things
Benny,
put
just
together in
do
my
it.
life, right?
Ben, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Ask her to be your wife right now.
I promise you, when I do, you're invited. You and Brooks are invited to the wedding.
No, we're not going to do that. You can't do it right now.
Okay,
Well,
great.
she's at work, and I don't want to do it over the phone. So, no,
Call her.
I make you my promise. When it's time, I will.
Call her. Call her right now.
No, I don't think she wants to be on the show, Greg.
Call her right now.
Okay. All right.
Call her, Benny. Call the future wife that you want to be your wife right now. Let's do this.
Okay, doke. So what we have to do is wait on some other things, and I really
Well,
I think Craig is trying to prove to the world, right, that maybe Benny Keys ain't what he's trying to say. This is interesting. This guy, even drunk, the guy kind of makes sense. He wants Benny to prove that he's got a girlfriend, right? He wants him to call her. I mean, he ain't dumb. He's probably done this for many years. It's called luring his collar in. He might have arrested his own wife. We don't. I wish that was on camera. Do you know how many husbands would be standing up cheering? Well, one for the man, the woman got arrested. Just joking. We love Miss Brooks here, and we're shocked that this is happening. No one knew. This just happened within a day or two. This is crazy. This is almost over with, folks. Hang in there.
Benny's a coward right now. He
Mhm.
doesn't even have an understanding that he wants to marry the woman that treats him right.
Do that over the phone?
I think, Greg, that if I was still in my addiction, I probably would have rushed right into it. I understand that I'm not fully the man I want to be. And so I'm willing to continue to work on myself. Again, like I said before, until God pats me on the shoulder and says, okay, son, it's time. Right?
I'll tell you what, right now, I think you're an amazing individual, and I think that you should marry that girl.
okay.
Pull the trigger.
I would be so lucky, Greg. I promise you I would be, because
Yep.
she is an amazing woman.
Yeah,
It takes an amazing woman to love me with everything I have been
Oh my
in the past.
God.
And where I am now.
Isn't it awesome that you have a woman?
And that, my friends, is Johnny
I'm so
Law
blessed.
knocking on
But
the
what can we
door.
do right now, Greg, to get to because I feel like it's simmering down.
Hello.
What do you think, Brooks? Is it simmering down?
One of your followers called us this time about your live stream.
Uh-huh.
You're wanting to leave. Are you still wanting to leave?
No, we want Greg arrested, who's threatening me again.
Do you have that on video?
Yeah.
See the video? You said that?
Well, right here.
Look at Greg.
We're doing this again. We're doing this again.
One of her followers called in on us.
Literally, one of her followers called in.
Ma'am, can I speak with you privately?
Sure, if you want.
No, I'd like to.
I wonder who that follower was that called the police. Now the police are there. This is like the second time or third time for the day that they've been there. And there was actually people, and I was like, if the police had been there before, they might both go to jail. They might both have to go to jail. I mean, the police have been there numerous times for this, but that's not what happens. The police actually start siding with Craig. It's pretty great. Let's listen, because the police are there now.
So can we
Hey,
speak
Brooks.
privately?
Yeah.
Are you on the phone with somebody?
Oh no, she's live right now.
No,
That's
Greg's
why
on.
I heard
a voice.
That
Mhm.
she's actually live right now.
Okay, ma'am, can I speak with you privately?
Yeah. Can I
Hey,
get?
Brooks, give me a call back when you can, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Now the cop wants to talk to her outside. All right. She's on the phone with Benny, and the cop walks in and hears Benny's voice and says, "Are you on the phone with somebody?" And Benny says, "All right, Brooks, I gotta go. You have a good day." And who is threatening who? Who's this is crazy. This is crazy. Now, me watching this live, I didn't hear this guy Craig threaten to do anything violent. Now, whether she has footage of him earlier, maybe she was recording him and he was threatening her or something, and she has that recording, but the footage that this live is what she said. She had this footage that someone threatened her, but I didn't hear anybody threaten her or see anything like that. Now, I'm not sticking up for Craig. I'm just saying I didn't see or hear him threaten anybody violently. And people were saying, well, you got to get her out of there. Well, he don't have a past for violence, right? He don't beat on her, supposedly. I don't know. When they come up with all this stuff, we don't know what's real or what's not. People are saying, well, he's violent. And then I commented in her chat, well, then, she's got to leave for herself and her kids. If he's violent, leave. Get in the car and leave. And then fight it out of who's wrong or whatever. If he was violent with you, then let the police go arrest him. And then once he leaves, you can return to the house. But we don't know the whole story. We don't know. We're just viewers. And this is out of the blue. This is shocking. I mean, we knew there was something going on between Benny Keys and Miss Brooks, like a battle or something, right? Like they were battling or something other than something deeper than what was going on. Now, I don't think Craig probably threatened her. Maybe it was someone else that threatened her. I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of it, though. All right, let's return. The police just show up, and they're talking to Craig, and they took Miss Brooks outside.
I can't believe that you literally just made these men come over here for nothing.
Ma'am, can I please speak with you privately?
I did not call them. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
I know you didn't call. Ma'am, you act like this is some dire thing where he's gonna assault you, but I can't even get you to come speak with me about anything.
Exactly. Thank you, SCT.
There you go, folks. That was
Do you have any dogs or cats?
No, I have a cat.
Where's the cat?
OJ's probably in another room.
Go. The door is open for me. I want to make sure nothing took off on us.
Guys,
What's going on?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to come here and actually have this conversation.
Did y'all get into it again or something?
No.
I'm not saying anything crazy where y'all arguing again.
No, literally, I did not argue with her. She exasperates everything.
Both y'all started drinking again?
I'm drinking.
Or continue drinking again?
I'm drinking, and I'm sure she's been drinking for a long time.
Yes, this is gas. 2 times in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
All right, here we go. This is crazy. So the police come in. They're talking to Brooks. They say, listen, ma'am, you keep saying this guy's threatening you, but we can't see anything on your thing or whatever. And whenever we want to talk to you about it, you don't want to talk to us. Now, the police get there and she types something into the computer and then tells the police, I got to go to the bathroom. And she runs to the bathroom. And the police officer says, ma'am, I want to talk to you outside. But she takes off to the bathroom. This is crazy.
All right, ma'am, can I speak with you outside?
For what?
Because you're saying he threatened you, so I'd like to speak with you privately.
That
Correct me.
didn't
I just filed a police report.
You said he
She literally
Ma'am,
filed a police report. Okay, go ahead.
The other one?
Go ahead.
I need to know what's going on, so I need you to step outside so we can have a conversation. Hey, wait, wait. Alright, so what happened?
Sir, I'm very, very disappointed that you have to come here.
One of her followers said y'all was in a heated argument and
No, it didn't happen. It literally didn't happen. It literally didn't happen.
listen, man, you know how it is. I got a call, I gotta go. It is what it is.
Ernie, I appreciate your knowledge. I appreciate it. But she's out of her goddamn ever-loving mind.
Do you have, so she's obviously unwilling to leave, right? Greg, at this point, is there a hotel I can take you to, something like that, so you get some,
Literally, she's not going to do anything. This is the way that she likes to cause drama.
I know, but to alleviate you from the drama, can I offer you a ride to a hotel or something just for a little bit to have some separation between the two of you? And that way, this drama quits for the day. That's something we can work out together.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I don't want it to escalate into anything.
I understand
Either.
exactly what you're saying. I understand that.
Yeah.
But she will escalate it. And it would be up there and fine.
I got you. But we tried to give her a ride earlier, she refused. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
You've been here multiple times.
Yep. Today.
Multiple times.
Yep.
When I didn't want to do that, I was just break that cycle. Because this is the second time we've been over here. You're saying he threatened you.
It's that time of year for ice cream, huh?
You did not say that a single time.
I need your opinion. How do we?
Now you can hear the cop in the background talking to Miss Brooks. And he's telling her, this is the second or third time we've been here, and each time you keep saying this guy's threatening you, but yet there's nothing showing it. It's nothing. She can't produce anything. And this is crazy. This is just crazy.
How do we solve this situation?
Separate for the day. I'm not saying forever, I'm saying for the day.
Separate for a day. So
For the day.
What should I do?
If I was in your position,
Yes.
I don't know how much
You're
money is in her account.
You're an apple now. You're a respectable individual. So I need to talk to you as a help now. How do we do this?
I would figure out a solution where she goes to the hotel for the evening, sleep it off.
So we need to remove her from here?
She was willing to go earlier. She stated she had $11 or something like that. Don't quote me on the number. I don't know what she's got in her account. It's not actually my business. But if I was in your position and we were wanting to separate, either me personally, I would go to a hotel, or if she's willing to go to a hotel and sleep it off, I think we need to go to a hotel for the night, sleep it off, because apparently nobody's gonna get her. So,
Can I ask you a question? Sure. If she don't act right, she needs to go.
do what?
She needs to go.
Will you pay for a hotel room for the night?
You know damn well I will.
If I can work that out with her. to
Yeah,
get that going.
please.
So just a sec, baby.
All right. Now the police are agreeing to him saying that if he pays for the hotel, they'll make her leave and they'll take her to the hotel. And this episode is over until they get back together, right? I mean, that's what we all thought. We were worried last night because Miss Brooks posted that she was going to go live, and the live, she never went live. It was scheduled. People were in there. She never went live, and people were like, what is going on? Is she okay? So, you know, a lot of people, I can see how a lot of people were worried because we had no idea what was going on. I don't know. Let's continue, right? We think this is going to be over with soon, right?
Osmond, he's willing to just flat pay for a hotel for her for the night. So
Sounds
he's
great.
off.
Sounds great. You willing to do that? Just everyone.
Damn right, SCG. Let's go.
Give her some cash or
Please.
money or whatever you got, and we'll give her a ride.
Please,
If that's what she wants.
please,
If he
please.
pays for your hotel, can we give you a ride?
No, I need him to not threaten me anymore.
Okay, and we took a report for the threat that you said happened earlier.
Nobody's threatening Brooks. Nobody's threatening Brooks.
Okay.
Ma'am, if he said he's gonna give you money for a hotel, can we, you should already have your bags packed from earlier. Can I give you a ride to
Exactly.
Quality Inn, Holiday Inn, Comfort Inn,
Do you
Jumbo
think-
Hotel?
Do you think that
There's
our
4 hotels.
husband that threatens her and say, you know, go have a Holiday Inn?
Hold on, man, hold on. Can I give you a ride, please, since he's offering to pay for your hotel so everyone can get some peace and quiet?
Oh my goodness. None of this makes any sense. He should go.
I cannot force anyone out of this house like I've told you a dozen times. At this point, according to what you're telling me, because you've changed your story out there a dozen times,
Mhm.
I've asked you to show me the recorded version of him possibly making that threat to you.
I'm live right now.
You've said that.
That's what she
That
does.
doesn't help me. I need to see the recorded version of him making a threat to you so I can do something with
That I
Because
never did.
hold on, brother, hold on. We're good. Out there, you say one thing, and I ask you a question about that same thing, and you tell me something different. You tell me something different.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now the truth is coming out. The cop is telling her, listen, something ain't adding up here. You're screaming threats, but yet you won't end your live. You won't show me any of the footage. And you're telling me a different story when I talk to you outside. Numerous times you change your story. So something ain't adding up. Interesting.
You tell me something different. Which to me just seems like you're lying about it, and I need something proof so I can help you. Because at this point, when you're out there telling me a million different things, it seems like you're just trying to find a reason for me to arrest this guy and get him out of here. I need to see
Good
some
job, Ashley.
evidence that
Good
he's
job.
making a threat to you.
Good job.
And you're not wanting to show me or give me anything. You just keep saying live video. Well, live video doesn't help.
Good job.
I need actual video. Can you show me the actual video so I can do what I can do to help?
He took my phone.
Okay, where's your phone?
My phone's literally in. I don't even know where
Is this your
phone
phone?
is. Nope, that's my phone right there.
This is your phone. This
Yeah.
is not your phone.
That's my phone.
Mhm.
That's my phone.
Like this is his phone.
That's his phone.
Sir,
Can you call her phone for me?
My phone is right here
It's ma'am, you just said you didn't know where it was and he took it, but it's directly next to your beer.
because
and
he
laptop.
because he gave it back.
Wow. All right. So Brooks just pulled a fast one on the. Well, he just gave it back. But Brooks said she don't know where his phone. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is unreal. Johnny Kramer, Debbie Fox is the love of your life. Do you understand that, young man? You're in my chat right now. Yeah, you bridge guy. All right, let's get back to this. This is hilarious.
Pull up the video, please, because you said you needed it to pull up the video.
It's right here.
Okay, so play it back.
Exactly.
I'm live right now.
Exactly.
So stop the live. You
Yes.
should have a recorded version. Am I correct?
Yeah, you have to stop the live.
Mhm.
It'll save it, and then you go back through the video that's there.
So if you'll do that for me, you can go back live after. I don't care. You can live stream everything. But if you want me to help you, I need you to stop the live, look at the recorded version of the video so I can see what threat he made to you, so I can then help you. But you sitting there telling me that you won't do that means I cannot help you. And you want me to get him out of here. Help me get him out of here.
This feels like my protection, so everyone hears what he says next. Okay.
Recorded. Are you recording? Are you
I'm
recording?
recording.
These are all recorded. If you'd like proof,
Do you think there's
that little camera means the camera's on and recording.
Do you think
okay?
there's a
Meaning
terrible
all three of us.
environment right here, Colin?
So, ma'am, will you please stop the live so I can see the threat that he made to you? Because without that, I cannot help.
Okay. I will stop the live.
Exactly, SCG. Good job.
Who's
All right.
okay?
These men have been
Broken
here
Golf Doll said,
for several days listening to your nonsense.
Ma'am, I
okay.
need you to pull up the recorded version so I can look at the evidence that you want to give me. I cannot help you without any evidence.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is trying to tell the police what her chat is saying. The police are telling her, if this guy is threatening you, we'll take this guy out of here. Her husband is telling the police she records everything. Everything is drama. She's talking to these other YouTubers. She's gone nuts. Everything being recorded, everything. I mean, this is crazy. And the cops telling her, well, turn your phone off. Give me your phone so I can look at it to see. And she turns around and tells the cop, well, Crop Duster 1 said that you shouldn't be. All right, let's continue because this is almost over with.
Because at this point, this is just a he said, she said.
Okay.
You're saying one thing, he's saying another, but you're saying it's recorded. Show me the recording.
Okay. I mean, everyone in here saying they heard everything.
Okay.
Oh, she
None of those people are here. I
She
have the
loves to
video.
put it on the internet. She loves doing that.
If you're telling me there is a video of it, I need the video, not 20 people telling me that they heard it. That's nice and all. That's great.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally over. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There was people, I didn't hear no threats made on that recording, on the live she did. Now, she might have other evidence or other video of it, but on that video, I didn't hear that guy threaten any violence to her at all. Now, maybe it was someone else, a different man, Benny Keys, because they've been going at it, or someone else, I don't know. But I think this is all, I don't, now it seems like they're trying to set somebody up or something. So I don't know. This is crazy. You folks make your own decisions. I don't know. It's too wild for me. Keep an eye on the weather. It's horrible. Our prayers go out to this family, and this is something that should have been handled behind scenes, not brought to YouTube. And don't let YouTubers get in your lives, folks. They'll wreck it. You know, I don't know. That's all I seen was a bunch of people on the phone with her as this family thing is happening. It don't make sense what she's saying. She filed paperwork with the police and the judge, and she was waiting for the police to come get him and take him away. But when the police get there, they're actually saying, no, a different story. That she keeps changing her story or something. We pray for them. We hope they all get help. And this is horrible. It's horrible. And we hope this family stays together and they work it out. And don't Don't, if it's that bad where she feels she's threatened or whatever, then the marriage is over. I mean, if you can't sleep at night, it's time to separate. When you can't, you don't know if you're going to wake up in the morning. I mean, it's time to leave, right? When you're married to somebody and you can't sleep next to them because you're afraid of your life, it's time to leave. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just too crazy. Johnny Kramer is bridge guy. Debbie Fox loves you. And he loves her. And together they're a happy YouTube family. This guy's in my chat with my name saying I'm bridge guy now. Boy, these guys are wackadoodles, if you ask JLR. Now, ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye on the weather. We got a lot of bad storms coming through this week, a lot of rain, and we need it. We need the water. And hopefully it gets cold again, because all these mosquitoes will be coming out and we'll zap them with some cold. Kill a lot of them. No, I want you ladies and gentlemen to have a great day. God bless you all. You know, don't let YouTubers run your life. Somebody's trying to set it. Somebody's driving Miss Brooks crazy, and that family. And she might be a puppet for YouTubers. These YouTubers, maybe. Well, I can tell you this much: Johnny Kramer is bridge guy. Miss Debbie Fox don't love you too much because she just timed you out of my chair. It's a nickname for you, Johnny Kramer, as bridge guy. I thought it was going to be love. Now you're going to get married, maybe. But she just timed your ass out. Oh, my God, I love it. She's funny. Idiots. Yeah, they're a bunch of idiots, Debbie. You're right about that, sweetie. Well, you know what? We're going to pray for Miss Brooks. She has a great channel. What does it sound like to me? It sounds like a man that finally snapped. He had a couple beers and he's spilling his guts out. And he probably won't remember what he said tomorrow. But God bless him for doing it without being violent or hurting anybody. And hopefully that family gets back on their feet. We'll pray for them for that. I suggest they stay off of YouTube about it and get their family back together and don't let YouTubers interrupt in it. And let this be a lesson. I mean, these are people that, you know, maybe she was backing the wrong people. Maybe Miss Brooks is literally listening to the wrong people, and they're leading her down it's like the Great Oz, right? The great brain works that's behind all this madness that we're looking for, like the Delphi case, right? The police said, we know there was a main brain, the mastermind, they called him, behind the whole thing. And I wouldn't doubt it. I agree with him 100%. The puppet master. I mean, this is movie shit. No, the puppet man. And that when they're using them kind of terms. And even the police in Delphi, Carter, said, you know, well, sure, we think there's other people involved, but we don't have the evidence. No? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right? Oh, Doug Carter said, I think, with that other sheriff said the same thing. You know the history of the family? Yeah. We don't have to talk anymore. If you know the history of what's going around that town, what the family was, you know, I know. Even Doug Carter said, "You want to know what we know, then one day you will." But today is not that day. Son of a. We were hoping it was. We were hoping it was, Mr. Carter. Now, God bless you all. Let this be a lesson to all of us. We're a bunch of idiots. I can't believe we get sucked into this as subs and viewers. What's going on? I don't know. It's an argument. Someone call the authorities. Somebody do something. You know, I don't know. And now our whole story, you know, these people are right. Either Miss Brooks is scared for her life and knows something that maybe somebody did. Maybe her husband is a serial killer. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe these people were planning to kill us all. We don't know. We have no idea. And we're the crazy ones because we get worried. What the F is going on? What are these people? Be careful, Mr. Kramer, because the woman you think you're talking to might be a man. What? With a beard. What? Looks like a Bigfoot. What? Are you sure it's not a woman? I don't know, but I can tell you this much. She's big. And hairy. Oh my God. No. But that's what these guys are. It's like high school. I can't do this. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No. Debbie, I want to thank you for stopping in. Johnny Kramer is Bridge Guy. Claimed his love for you in my chat. And I sat back. I was like, what an idiot. And then all of a sudden, he gets timed out for the same woman that he claimed his love for. What an idiot. No, Miss Fox, I want to thank you for being here. Paige Turner, even you. The only one that made sense, but then you went sour somewhere. like a sour ball candy. Puckered up my lips. Miss Debbie Fox, thank you. We will be back with more on this. I'm sure there'll be more. I'm sure there'll be more content. Why? Because this is the hottest thing right now. This is probably one of the hottest things on YouTube right now. Is this argument. Things not adding up. Proof that there was no proof. And it's very well that they've been there so many times today that if Miss Brooks don't have proof that this guy threatened to take her life, she might be going to the evaluation. And if that's the case, then I hope she gets the help. Like I told you, folks, we're all going to have to take pills after being YouTube creators. It's literally drove us crazy. Some of us were already crazy before we got on YouTube. But this has drove us right over the edge. We're all going to need medication. Unreal. You folks have a good night. Be good. God bless. Keep an eye on the weather. No, I don't hate Benny Keys, but I don't know how these guys get themselves wound up into this mess. And this is how. This is how. When there's altercation, a family altercation where it's between the man and his wife. And you got YouTuber that they turn it into a YouTube thing. Yeah, if I was the cop sitting there, I would look at that and keep that in consideration that she films everything. Guy can't take a crap without it being on YouTube. You know, and then once the cops find out, well, she's talking to this guy, and then they look up him. Look at him. He's been on house arrest for 30 years. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It don't make sense. They drove me nuts sometimes. Debbie, you got any extra medication? Debbie? No, I think she's finally right. I got tomato brain. No, I finally believe I got tomato brain. I grew a tomato plant last year. It was beautiful. I got a whole bunch of tomatoes off of it. But Debbie told me if I touch them spurs that were on the trunk, that I can get tomato brain. And I think I finally got it, Debbie. It's finally taken over my brain. Do you have any extra pills I could take? Because this is just too stressful for me. Anything? No? Just any tea? No, you need to call your doctor. No, I don't, Debbie. People have survived tomato brain. Now, just give me some of the pills you got from your doctor. You're always going every week. Give me something. Because this ain't right. Suing YouTube. I'm suing everybody. Suing the whole justice system. And then I'll be danged if I let JLR sue more people than me. Suing you all. Debbie, have a good night. God bless. My pills are too healthy for you. No, Debbie. Debbie. Little lady, when will you learn you can't win this war? You're better off to join me than to be tore apart by my superhuman brain. I don't know. I don't know if you're in love with me or if you're in love with Johnny Kramer, the bridge guy that's in my chat. But it's obvious. I think I can feel your heat for me. Like a woman cat in heat. I can hear your I can smell it, but I'm worried because I don't want to turn out like these YouTubers with relationships. I'm not sure about it, man. I'll think about it. But thank you for asking me. You're very adorable, little lady. If you're good, maybe I'll let you have your way with me. But only if you're good. And lately you've been bad. Yeah. Now have a good night. God bless you all. It's raining. I'm being cursed, spelled, but I keep good spirits. All glory goes to God. Amen. No, have a good day.